Hello, I'm Ronald the Power Work Builder, and today we're working on pack 2 of our Lego Technic Eclipse, our brand new June release of the car. As you can see, I even got the license plate for the car. So this is where we were at when we left off. That's pack number 1. So let's start off with pack 2. So it looks like we need this little guy. That goes right here. You can see that's clipped in there. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to tell me to clip one in on the other side too. As soon as I turn the page. Well, maybe not. Well, we'll just see. We'll leave that piece there. If we got to take it out, we got to take it out. But usually what you do on one side, you got to do on the other. So, that goes there. And this one goes here. So we just put those little pegs in. All right. Oh, it looks like, yeah, we are going to put that in, but they're saying to build onto it first. Okay, so this one doesn't actually go on the inside. Like see, this one went on the inside, but this one doesn't. That's kind of interesting. Or no. Yeah, this does, I think this does go on the inside. Never mind. Yeah, I think that does. It's these pieces that we need. So we need 2 of these things. And then this. And then this goes in here. So these are, I think, the axles for the front of the car. I believe that would be the front. And then this little pin. Okay, so that's that side. There it is. So that goes like that. Yeah. Why does it seem like these parts are so hard to find? I'm not seeing the other piece for this side right offhand. Well, so we'll just go ahead and put this one in. Where it goes. So that goes on there just like that. And I'm not sure why I'm not seeing that other piece for the other side. So, anyhow, so red piece, and then these two little blue pieces. Yellow rod, the little yellow cap. Now, just like on the Supra, we've got these little guys, and they they have a certain direction that they need to be put on. The only problem is okay, so these are a little bit confusing because the Supra had it more explanatory. So it looks like the first one we want with this square notch, that goes on to the left side. And then the second one, they want that notch facing down. And then the third one, they want the notch facing to the right. And then the last one, they want facing up. So it looks like that. Yeah, let's see, then we'll put our funky little piece on there. I'm not sure what you'd call it. And then we need this funky little piece to go on the end of it. Okay, so then this whole thing. Goes through there. So there you go. So that's the way that looks. Okay, so this side is built different. Okay. I'm not exactly sure why they decided to build this side different than the right side. Yeah. So let me just get this piece out of here. all right. So yeah, we need this little piece. It actually doesn't go on that side. There's only there is only one of these on there. So we need the little brown peg and this. And then this white piece. And then one more of those little yellow things. And then two of these blue parts. And then this. Okay, so these actually go like this. This goes on here like this. And this goes over here. So that's how the driver's side of it is. Like I said, it's different. That's the way they designed it. But there you go. That's kind of the way they designed it. I mean, it's different from one side to the other. There's obviously some sort of reasoning behind that. Making it, different. Okay, so these are just connecting pins that will push in later. So just got a couple blue connecting pins for later. All right. So put this here. That there, and then put that there. So and then take our little red rod, pop it through the top. And then green. So there you go. And then take our funky little piece and stick it on the red and the blue. So that way it slides all the way over. And then we'll put our little black piece on there. Kind of looks like that. And then our other end. Now, did I use the right? Yeah, I guess that it, yeah. I'm just trying to see if I used maybe the right rod. Yeah. It just stuck out on both sides, so. Actually, you know what though? I need to actually put one more black piece on here. I only put one. There, that makes it more sensible. Yeah, that's a lot more sensible. And then slide that up there. And then we'll slide this on here. So now that's what we're up to there. Okay. So put that aside for a second, and we'll grab this. Skipping a hole and just putting that through. Long side through so that way it comes out even on both sides. And then put that there with a red on the end. Okay, and then looks like we gotta fill up the holes with these guys. So there's what we're up to so far. And take this gray piece, clip that on there, clip one on the other side, and then we'll put that through there. That through there. And then we'll close it all off with this side. So we want to sandwich it all together so it looks like that. So when you look at it, the red is in the third hole. And then this goes together. Like that. And then we'll take these brown pins and we'll shove them in. And then we'll put the holders on the other end. And then this little brown pin. Almost would have been easier to put that brown pin in before you put this piece, because it makes it a little bit difficult to put that brown pin in. But there you go. So now we'll put this on the front, and those blue parts that we put on there are what gonna hold that piece in. So those two go there, and then, like I said, these blue pins squeeze in there. So the blue pins squeeze into here, and then that goes into the top there. Okay. And then I'm going to take this, push it all the way through, so we get in. So we're connecting some more, tightening up some more connections. There you go. So, right there. And then we need to put these in, and they say you'll hear like a little clip. They go into the round thing that was the little round discs that we put in there. So there you go. And then, yeah, those will turn eventually. Because there'll be, I think, some sort of drive shaft that will turn those. They don't move very well right at the moment. Okay. So take this, clip it into here. Oh, and it says put a sticker on it. Oh, I think, yeah, we're making, I think, this piece right here. And I might just hold off on stickers. Well, I think it's up here somewhere. 'Cause it looks like it's up here, but I'm just gonna wait on the sticker for the moment. Because when I did the Supra, there was a sticker placement that I didn't quite agree with, and I put it on, and I was kind of afraid to try to take it off and try to reposition it, so I just left it. So there's what we're looking like right now. And then they want this to connect to the back, so this silver piece right here goes through our top. So it looks like that. Yeah, like I said, I can always put that sticker on later. Okay, so I want these two parts, and then that green and this green. And then okay, so this is just gonna sit here. Over the top of this. So eventually we're gonna have the little steering mechanism going into there, which is actually what we're doing right now. So I need this. And this and this. So that goes there, and then this goes on here. So there you go. So now you got your little steering control. Alright. So now put these two parts together. And then we'll put these little closeout pins. That's kind of what I call them. And then put these on each side. And then the blue with the short end in first. So then it looks like that. And with the closeout pins facing up and the blue facing toward the back, skipping one hole, I want to squeeze that in so then it looks like that. And then we're building the other side now, to close off that. And then put the short pin in first. And then put this on there. So then that's what that looks like. And then we make the down side. I'm not exactly sure why they, you know, why we're kind of doing it in two parts, but you know, it's the way the instructions are telling us to do it, though. There we go. Just had to get that one piece in there. So there you go. That's what we're looking like so far. Alright, now we'll take these pins long side, just partially weigh in, and then we'll put these green circles on the ends. If I don't lose it. There we go. Okay, then we need this piece and two of these. So 2, 3, 4. Oh, wrong piece. 4. So go 4 holes in to put these in. So then that looks like that. And then that will go up here. And then the blue pins then pop into place. So then it looks like that. And yeah, it does hinge at the moment. But I'm sure, I think it might actually end up sitting maybe like that. But for right now, it's hinged like that. But I think that might be this piece right here. Okay, so now take these. Now that wasn't supposed to happen. I think I put it in the wrong hole. So then that will clip onto the top there. And this will clip onto this side over here. And then we'll take these smaller pieces, put the pins in, because then these are going to clip on to the blue and then push in. That and push in. So then it'll be like that. Okay, so now we'll make our roof scoop. And then I think then I'll put the stickers that are supposed to be on the top of that. I'll put them on. And yeah, this does hinge up. So this is like this open piece right here, which I don't think looks all that attractive, having, you know, all that open. It'd be nice if you could take those these little tiny guys, put them, you know, in there, and then put a smooth, like, a smooth panel. So like, you know, put 2 there, 1 there, and 2 there, and then just put a smooth panel across that. It kind of, you know, close that out so that way it doesn't look as, you know, ugly. But in order to do something like that, you'd have to, well, for one, you'd have to have a smooth green piece and more of those little things. So, but see, like, you know, like you see, you got like this smooth tile here, and then if you put that there, you'd have, you know, a nice closed out panel that would look really neat. But nobody asked my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So then we'll put this on the top. So that goes on there like that. And then, like I said, I will put these stickers on. So 22 and 24. So 22 goes on the left side. And 24 goes on the right side. Okay. And I think it was 18 and 7. Yeah, 18. Eight, 18 and 17. So 17 goes on the left and 18 goes on the right. So there we go. That's that all complete. Alright, then we need to put these back here. Like that. Because then that's what our roof frame is going to connect to. Or our rear part of the car. Okay, so this will connect to the top. Plug. And then it kind of bends backwards. Kind of bends down. So it looks like that. And now we need one last little piece. Now I've missed something somewhere. I know I have. So I'm gonna have to figure it out, because I missed 2 green pieces, and I know they're not extra. Oh, never mind. I know where they go. I know where they go. They're not extra, I just didn't put them in. This black piece goes there. That black piece goes there, and then these actually go over here. So there you go. So just put those in, and then I put the black parts in right there. And that's all we do. That is bag number 2 of the Technic Supra. I hope you liked that video, and I'm hoping you're enjoying this. I will see you next time. Later.